Hi everyone, I'm Steve Olson here in the repair shop. We're going to take a look, kind of a deep dive on string changing. The idea is to keep the guitar in tune ultimately, so there are different techniques as far as securing the strings where they can either be tied on or just pinch the end of the string through the hole. So I'll just start by removing the strings on this side of the peg head. Got this little gizmo with a little hook that comes under the bridge pin to be able to pry it up. A lot of string cranks have it built in to the handle, and that helps you be able to remove the strings from the bridge. Now we're going to go ahead and put the string on, excuse me, put the string through the tuner and pull it tight so that you remove as much slack as possible. And then in order to gauge how much winding goes around the tuning machine, depending on how much is exposed through the top of the headstock, I usually go the distance of the nut to the first fret. So if I pinch the string here and use my finger as a gauge, I back it up to the first fret. Now taking the string winder, I start winding the string, and as the string comes around, I go over the wind, over the tag, the end of the string as it comes around the first time, and then under the string so that it's effectively pinched so that the string comes out, and that helps hold it in place in the tuner, because ultimately the whole idea is that you don't want it to go out of tune and you want it to be secured as tightly as possible. Then I trim off the end and stretch it a little bit to get it settled before I tune it up. If you want to eliminate slippage and make the tuning as stable as possible, you can tie the strings on. It's a similar approach. I usually do it on the treble strings, although it's a little harder to get them off. So this involves bending the string. Same thing, I back it up the distance to the first fret, wrap the string under, and then pull it tight and bend it back over the top. So at this point you can see that it's tied on and there's not going to be as much slack, the amount of string, and that'll secure it and tighten it down. I usually do the tieback on the plain strings and the wrap over under on the wound strings, just so that they're a little easier to remove eventually. You don't have to bust the string off, but they do, once they settle in, it stays stable and the tuning is pretty nice and consistent, so you don't have to worry about that. Check out our channel for more videos and visit us at elderly.com.